We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Eric Lauer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now in the box, Richie Ashburn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Up next for Minnesota, Lou Brock. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Stepping in, Jason Giambi, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Guy's having a monster year, leading in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Top 5 in RBIs. If he can improve on that, he has a legit shot to win the crown.
From the stretch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 4, Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Ashburn at third. Brock on second. Giambi is over at first with one away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Way outside. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are loaded with only one out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the first pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1 and the Indians nothing. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
So coming to the plate, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. but they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Eric Davis, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2-1.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Twins are in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside ball.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. This is in the air to left. Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Kendrick, a native Floridian. He was a 24th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three and one to Howie Kendrick.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
There's ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Standing in, Ivan Herrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Richie Ashburn, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. One 1-0 count. Here it is. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Popped up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Liner toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Abreu brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now, Trey Mancini, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is line to left.
Brock.
Is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 264 is average entering play, and even 20 home runs and 62 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 out here and a runner at second. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Harper has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Lou Brock.
Number 20, Lou Brock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Jason Giambi. A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The 1-0.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Heading out towards shallow right. Mancini moving back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
0-1. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, number 13, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half.
Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.